Welcome back, YouTube. We are back with another one. I had a different video being planned to be dropped today, but after finding some more information out about some stuff that was kind of speculative at first, and then a bunch of videos came out. So without further ado, I'm not going to spoil it. Let's let the news talk about it a little bit. Let's get right into this video, guys.
As millions of people scramble to get out of Ukraine and seek refuge in neighboring countries, we are getting reports of Africans being discriminated against at the border. Maybe you've seen the images. By now, they're all over social media under the hashtag Africans in Ukraine. Even civil rights lawyer Ben Crump tweeting the video out. Reportedly, it shows black and brown people not being allowed to board trains and buses to flee the war zone, being pushed back, and it is, or at least appears to be, because of the color of their skin.
Now that's crazy to me. It blows my mind that in the middle of a war, you got time to be discriminatory or racist. Like, you running, dodging bullets, you dodging bombs, but hey, get to the back of the line. Get to the back of the line. So you got time to be racist towards black and brown people, because it's not just Africans. I've heard Indians are being treated the same way. African and Indian students that go to school abroad in Ukraine, they're being treated the same way. And then I've also seen reports of people saying, like, oh, it's because of the passports, because of the passports. You're at war. That's be careful about that kind of stuff, because they'll try to say, oh, it's because of their passports. They may not have passports. You're at war. Can't you figure that stuff out a little later? So you're basically saying, oh, if I don't have a piece of paper, I'm trapped in a country and I get blown up. Is that how we're treating citizens now? And so watch the framing of words that they're trying to use to try to get people that are not frantic, us in America, because we're not frantic, we're not experiencing what it's like to be at war. They'll try to make us think logically, like, oh yeah, they may not have, they may not have the proper documentation. But what you fail to realize, that this is life or death we're dealing with now. You can't, as a government official, say, you know what, those are people's lives. We can get the other stuff figured out later. These are lives of people that are in our country. Some of them are students in our country, going to school with the kids of this country. Like, so it's just screw their lives because they can't have a document. And honestly, who says that that's true? That could be just someone saying, because I heard a woman saying it on the news, but that could just be her just speculating that, oh, maybe they're not really racist. They're just they're just not letting it happen to all the black and brown people because they're the ones that don't have the proper documentation to travel abroad. It just makes no sense. How could they be students there if they don't have the proper documentation to get into the country? So, like, it's very funny how they're trying to make you think about it, but let's let them continue.
Right now, we're working to verify the video here at BNC and the source of it. Meantime, Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister tweeted, quote, I am personally coordinating with our missions in Ukraine, Poland, Russia, Romania, and Hungary to ensure we get our citizens out of Ukraine and bring them back to Nigeria, those ready to return, while supporting those who are remaining in Ukraine. So, very serious situation there. We were surprised, perhaps, not, knowing, don't know what you don't know, that there were a number of black people in Ukraine. I speak for, I think, both of us. Neither one of us is surprised that all around the globe, no matter the circumstance, that racism exists and persists. I would like to know, as we work.
Yes, it does. It definitely does. And to point a little bit of a broader picture, I'm going to show another video clip of a gentleman on the news essentially trying to get people in Western countries to care about the war in Ukraine. And the words he used to try to get people to care about the war is very shocking, honestly. Let's pull that video up.
this isn't a place, with all due respect, like Iraq or Afghanistan, that has seen conflict raging for decades. This is a relatively civilized, relatively European.
Relatively civilized, relatively European. As if because they are white, we should care more about the wars that happen over here instead of the wars that happen over in Afghanistan. The wars that happen over in the Middle East, those are wars that are kind of expected to happen with brown people. But this over in Ukraine, this is a European country. We can't let this happen to a European country. The verbiage he's using is very strange to me, man. And hey, guys, I'm not saying that we shouldn't care about this Ukraine war. I think the people of Ukraine, the video that I'm holding off from posting because I found out about this information, I was saying in that video that the people of Ukraine, they need the help. They need the help. It does not matter what's going on in every other country. I think the people in Ukraine need the help. And I think the people in the Sudan, I think the people in Afghanistan, every other war-torn country right now, Saudi Arabia, I think that all war is bad. But it's, we don't live in a fairy tale land where the people in power don't get into beefs. It's just is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody wants to flex their power. Everybody wants to try to grow their country and line their pockets with money in different kind of ways. And it's different strategical things that go into that in the political races. So, it's a lot. We all know it's corruptness in every country. So it's a kind of fairy tale thinking or utopian thinking to think that just wars just won't exist. But I think we should care about the people in every country, no matter what they look like. And Ukraine, honestly, you guys got to get it together with this keeping black people from leaving the country. I'm going to try to keep some eyes on this situation, because I'm praying that they're not trying to just, throw this under the rug. I'm really hoping that this situation gets handled, and I hope that all of the people of Ukraine get help, not just the white and certainly not just the black, but all the people there. Whew. Send a prayer out to Ukraine, guys. It's probably well needed. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Until next time, peace.
So